Ugh, I have a lot of socks. Welcome to Clover's Top 10 Random Pet Peeves about Socks. These are all my Lolita socks. There's like 3 tubs of them. Lolita socks are their own brand of inconvenient, whether it be from a brand or off-brand or what have you. Perhaps you share some of my sock troubles. Let's discuss. Where's my list? Okay. This is in no particular order. Number 1, cheap tights that tear after just one use and or that fade very easily in the wash. If you think I don't have an example for all of these, you are wrong. There's a lot of cheap socks, and they especially exist on places like, you know, eBay, Wish, Amazon, whatever. The stock photos can look really good, but then you wear them like one time and you just give them one quick wash and they're faded. They're just faded. Maybe you could salvage it with like better washing methods, like just kind of hand wash lightly, hang dry, but I'm not about that life. I have been hang drying my socks though for the most part since like I kind of ruined 1 or 2, I would say. Here's a really beautiful printed sock. Like, you would hate for that to fade or the colors to bleed in the wash. Like this one, like it's so, the design is so crisp and nice. Like if that faded in the wash, it would just really suck. Where's my shitty one? So, this one I think I wore like once out. I found it on eBay or something. I don't even know what the brand is. It says, "We have something love. We have love in a hopeless place." These used to be a lot more crisp, like yellow and blue, but when I washed them, they kind of faded and the yellow kind of bled and things kind of turned like a more dull greeny kind of color. So it was really sad because these were like cool bunny tights. Actually, these bunny tights have a pet peeve that I'll talk about a little bit later. But my other part of, you know, my first pet peeve, socks or tights that bleed or just fade easily with a wash, or especially that just rip or tear after one, you know, use. I don't even have any of those. If I really tear up some stockings, they're gonna go in the trash. Unless it's a very small hole, then I'll try wearing again. But just inevitably you get the rips, like the seams. You know what? I'm gonna take my rings off because I might be putting my hands in the tights and socks and I don't want to mess them up. Don't forget, if you have a ring on and then just shove your hand down a sock, that's bad news. This is kind of like the pantyhose material that I'm talking about that tends to get little seams all kind of ripped down the side. Tears, runs, I guess they're called runs, little runs all ripped down the side. And you know, I got big hips, I got a big butt, I cannot lie, and only the truly strong ones survive. Number 2, Lolita socks are expensive as hell, even second hand. When I was first starting out or whatever, I just kind of accepted it. I'm like, oh well, you know, they paid a lot for it. If they're selling it, they want their money back for it, whatever. And then I saw someone's post online and they were just like, I can't believe how expensive these fucking nasty second-hand socks are with like stains and holes in them. And that is gross. I don't want to pay a penny for your used socks and stuff. I'm like, you know, that's so true. Like, we don't do that in our normie fashion. We don't go to like the Goodwill or like secondhand store and be like, oh my god, socks. Well, maybe some people do, but like I don't see socks. Socks are just like dime a dozen kind of a thing. But in Lolita, it's like, no, this sock was released with this set. It will never be released again.
These are the only socks that officially match this dress.
I'm not paying $40 for socks with a hole in it, and they're like stained and used. Goddamn. So like my priorities have changed with like buying used socks. It's a rarity thing, I understand. You don't need the official one that matches. It's more of a collector's thing, I guess, if you have that. But yeah, when I buy used, I tend to, maybe the person has worn it once only, or they got it and then they just never used it, so they're just reselling. Like, that's the type of used sock that I'll go for. Otherwise, like, pretty much I just buy new socks. So yeah. Guys, I cannot express to you how hot it is today. Perhaps the light sweat on my face will allow you to understand how hot it is right now. Number 3. I don't know if people still think this, but every once in a while I would hear that bobby socks, like the short ankle socks, are not good for Lolita, even if they have cute bows or prints or lace on them and match the whole outfit. Not good for Lolita. I think they're okay. So, and quite frankly, they're nice. Like on hot days like this, you don't even want to put legwear on, but you got to put something on before you put on a shoe. So it's like, bobby socks are the best for that. You can fight me. I just cannot keep my bangs straight. They just want to go phew, 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 because it's like, oh, so hot. Number 4. Semi-see-through socks that have prints woven / knitted, however you want to say it, into the design. This is good on paper. In practice, it looks bad so often, and it really sucks. And I'm going to show you some examples. Actually, this style is okay. So this is an example though. So this is like a see-through tight, and it has little flowered designs. They're kind of natural looking enough. It's fine. Like, you can't really see the imperfections, so floral is okay here. I had diamond print socks like these that were see-through with, you know, black darker areas just like these, but it looked so bad. Like, the knitted part that was darker was just all like jaggedy on the edge. Like, it wasn't made well. It did not look right. These honestly look so much better than what I had. I bought these socks on the lace markets. They're cute. They're like casual. They got little lace, and they're like see-through at one part of the sock. From far away you're like, whoa, that looks dope, and then you get closer. Dun dun. The horse is all like blurry and like crazy looking, and he's like melting away from the pole, and his tail is melting, and it's just good. This top part looks okay with like the sparkles, kind of. I don't know, they just not executed well. Number 5. Solid legwear. I briefly talked about this in my capsule wardrobe video, but basically solid legwear to me kind of feels like a newbie move. I'm not gonna say an Ida move, but kind of an Ida move. I have seen it done amazingly though in like some OG cords, or like some really classic cords where you do want to be subtle, and like it can definitely be done. But if you just put on like a JSK, a blouse, and then just solid color socks, and like that's it, and you don't have any accessories built out, or like nothing else is really corded that well, it just kind of is like, yep, those are some socks that were in your closet. Number 6. I have heard some people do not like printed dresses and printed tights. They say it's too loud, it's too much. This fashion is too much. What are you talking about? But maybe what they're saying is like they don't like when someone gets the print, like a dress with the print, and the socks look just exactly the same. So you kind of like become a camouflage Lolita, like you were just all one ginormous print. Like nothing is like breaking up, you know, the top and the bottom half of you. Like maybe that's a little too much. Sometimes even I'm like, I don't know. Royal Princess Alice is very loud with like their sock prints. They're just like, here's the print and here it is again on your feet. I hope you like the print. There's more down here. I can understand why some people wouldn't like it, but I prefer like print, texture, pattern, whatever. I think it just adds more to the outfit overall. Number 7. There's no good way to store socks. I know there's all the little Pinterest boards and you can Google image search like sock storage and cool sock storage ideas, and then you try to do it, like you try to do the roll method and you're like, yeah, my whole, you know, thing's gonna be all rolled up, and then you put it in and it kind of unrolls and you're just like, okay, well, whatever, and then you just end up shoving them all in there anyway. Sometimes I'll kind of fold it so I can at least sort of see. Right now it's just kind of out because I'm like digging through. But if you have clear, even if they're just kind of tossed in there, you can see what's in there. Oh, I gotta have my purple socks with like the little moon on it today. For my normie socks, I just have like a cubby, like a fabric cubby, and it's just it's just like a wall of like socks. Pet peeve. Number 8, tights that have really low crotches. You start the day okay, you put the tights on and you feel alright, but towards the end of the day you feel that crotch area just slowly moving down until it's like almost at your knees. Or like go to the bathroom and like try to pull them up, like ugh. Those are annoying. That's just an ill-fitting tight issue. It does happen, especially with a lot of walking, a lot of movement. It's fine. It's fine. I think we're on 9. Oh yeah, we on 9. Number 9. When you're searching for Lolita and searching for cheap, inexpensive Lolita, as many Lolitas often do, you tend to find a lot of socks that are labeled Lolita in places like eBay, Wish, what have you, AliExpress, and it's just like, you can tell they were trying to cash in on the whole Lolita thing. Like, they'll take a sock and they'll just put whatever, like here's a heart, here's a bow, here's an angel, here's a cherry, here's a bunny, and it's too many themes. It's like, you have too much going on your sock right now. Like, it doesn't even all look cohesive. What is this? Just socks trying to like pass as Lolita when you can tell they were like very quickly made and probably like very cheaply made. Pet peeve. Yes. Number 10. Tights. I've talked a lot about crotches. Tights that have beautiful prints and artwork right on the crotch where no one's gonna see it ever. Maybe someone will see it, but most people aren't gonna see that on you. Hopefully. If you're doing Lolita right. I want to say Innocent World had a few of these. Royal Princess Alice had some. Every brand at some point has a few where like there's cool stuff happening, but it's on the crotch. Like even if you're just wearing like shorts and you're just wearing these like casually, and you just put shorts or like a little tiny tutu or like bike shorts or even like maybe a leotard, maybe then you would see it a little bit, but like they're sold to, you know, be for Lolita, so generally you have like a petticoat, bloomers, you know, a full skirt, and it's just like gonna be hard to see. See, this one is good. Nothing really happening up by the crotch area. Nothing needs to happen there really. You're gonna be covered, hopefully. This is Maxiki Ma'am. They're these really cute pink and white checker kind of Alice card tights. They're awesome. And then look at this cool illustration up here. It's like a clock, chandelier, curtains, hearts. It says their brand, Maxiki Ma'am. There's like chains And it's up here, so no one's gonna see it ever except you guys. It's just too bad. That's what I'm saying. It's just too bad. This one's not so bad. This is Royal Princess Alice and Automatic Honey. I really love these type. They have like little magical witch cats on them. And there's like angel and like devil cats. There is some cool art up here. There's like a rosette and little badges and stuff. And like, it's sold to Lolita, so you're probably not gonna see that. Now again, maybe if you had like a leotard thing and you were doing some other style fashion, like that'd be awesome to have that up here. I actually never really considered that until I started thinking about it right now for this list. So, you know, throwing just something up there is probably in the end more versatile than just having like white, you know, just like nothing up there. So hope you like my top 10 list of sock pet peeves, and I hope you liked kind of seeing my sock collection here. If you are new around here, please do check out my Patreon page, give the thumbs up, subscribe, share my videos. That's another really great way to support me, and I super appreciate it. And I dance like this when I see people getting all happy with what I do. Alright guys, see you later. Bye!